You do? Hi friends, welcome back to another video. As you all saw this morning, today is Sunday and I took my oldest baby to the movies to see Gabby Dollhouse. My other daughter, she was supposed to come with us as well, but we're like in the thick of potty training and we just cannot afford to move her from place A to place B quite yet. So unfortunately she had to miss it, but she's only 3, she doesn't care. And then right after that we went to TJ Maxx and I got them two buttload of clothes for the kids. For Samia got the most because she's the one in school and she leaves every day. And I got a couple things for Ava and Amir as well. Grabbed Ava and Samia a toy, especially for Ava. I felt so bad that she couldn't come along with us. But now I'm home. I just made me some breakfast. It is 2:14 p.m. But I really needed some breakfast. Like I needed something to eat because now I'm out to work out. Ooh, hold on, let me put my shoes up. Okay. Now I'm about to work out and I'm tired, y'all. Like preferably how like exhausted I have been this past week. I would have preferred to just lounge around in the bed all morning, but I promised Samia that I would take her to the cinema. That's what she calls it, the cinema. She's not wrong though. And she was just so happy, y'all. The smile on her face. She even left the movie saying, "This is the best day ever." I think I'm gonna put the clip right here.
This is the best day ever. I love it.
And it just warmed my mommy's heart. And then I knew for a fact that I had to get them some more fall clothes. Samia has completely had a huge growth spurt. Ava as well. Good thing is Ava can kind of get Samia hand-me-downs, but I hate that she only wears her hand-me-downs. So I try to grab her a couple of new outfits as well. And then Amir. I had to get something for my baby boy as well. So we're going to get into the book that I'm currently reading. As you all saw in the last vlog that I left off, almost done reading the Maddest Obsession, and I'm still currently reading that, but I'm about 88% through. So we're going to get into that book later. But right now, let's get dressed to work out. Even though I so desperately just want to go to sleep, but I have to get back in like my workout mode. So let's do that right now. All right, what am I going for? It is a little warm now. Okay, I really need to adjust the settings on this camera, but now I need to go, well, I'm going to Chipotle for one, but also I need to go to somewhere that sells the wreath hangers. So Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Hobby Lobby or Walmart. Which one is closest? Let's see. So I want this hung up tonight, okay? Let's see. Hobby Lobby is 1.5 miles away. Walmart. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to Hobby Lobby. And then we are gonna go to, oh no, they're closed. No, oh they are closed. So we're gonna have to go to Walmart. That's unfortunate. Oh, but Walmart is 0.3 miles away, so cool. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. So let's go ahead and talk about the Maddest obsession. I'm just sitting in the car waiting on Ava to get done with speech therapy. So while we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and talk about that book. So I did finish it last night, and I ended up rating it 3 stars, and I'm going to read you guys my review. So what I said about the book, this is also the Maddest Obsession. This is the Maid series. This is book number 2. And I said the storyline of the book was a bit hard to follow until towards the end for me, but the writing and the pacing of the book was good. I do wish we could have gotten a little bit more from Christian and Gianna's relationship. A lot of Christian's feelings for Gianna were hidden and tucked away in his own brain for years, and then all just came crashing to the surface towards the end. I'm not sure how to feel about that, but the ending did make up for a bulk of the story. Overall, I did enjoy this author's writing, and I will read the last book in the series. So once I did finish the book, I went ahead and downloaded book 3. While I'm still in the series, I don't want what happened to me before. I read the first book back in April, and I had no clue what I'm reading in the second book. So in case they are intertwined in some kind of way, I want to go ahead and just tangibly read the third book while the second book is still fresh on my mind. So in this story, Christian's feelings toward Gianna was very hidden. Only he knew about them, right? His entire, and sorry about the lighting, guys, it's just wearing parts, but his entire infatuation towards her, nobody knew about it but him. So then when all these feelings came crashing to the surface, they came out in such an elementary kind of way. He was just saying stuff he would always insult her. He was always just being so rude to her, almost like in elementary school when a boy likes you and he's just rather be mean to you than just tell you his feelings for you. And I just didn't like that. And then all of a sudden they had so much of this lust for each other, and the bulk of their relationship was just sex. It was. So I'm not a fan of their relationship. The ending did start to make a bit more sense for me, but at the end of the day, he was like a dirty fed, but we didn't really get much of his job. He hung out with more criminals than he did his co-workers. And I don't know, it just didn't make sense. I think it would have been better off if she just wrote him as being in a Russian mob. Maybe I think that would have made more sense than him just being from Russia, being in prison in Russia, was able to wipe his record clean, and all of a sudden he works for the United States government. It just didn't align. It just didn't make sense for me at all. It didn't make sense. So therefore the book was a 3 star, and that's me being kind of generous. Honestly, it probably could have been a 2.75, to be quite frank with you. So, but anyways, we're gonna go ahead and reluctantly read the third book. That's called the Darkest Obsession. I went ahead and downloaded it last night. The Darkest Temptation. I downloaded it last night. As you all saw as well, I started my book by A.W. Tozer, The Pursuit of God. So I'm tangibly reading that, a few pages every single day. And then I also downloaded what is it called? I downloaded the audiobook and the book on my Kindle, Legend by Marie Lu. So I'm going to go ahead and start that today as well. But once I take Ava home, I'm going to go ahead and go on my morning walk. I'm going to go to the park and go on my morning walk. Go ahead and get a head start on my steps. Then I'm going to go home. I got to take the girls' hair out. I got to wash their hair, do their hair. I really need to wash my hair. It's super oily. That's why I got this headband on. And then I need to cook. It's just a lot. It's Monday. I don't have work today because of the holiday. So, yeah. We got quite a bit of things to do today, but I'm going to just go ahead and get my life together. As soon as I drop off Ava, I'm probably going to eat a banana, head to the park, go ahead and do my walk, get my steps in, because y'all, I have to get back going. I did work out last night, and me and my family did go for a walk around the neighborhood, and it was nice. It was such a beautiful day, and it seems like it's going to be another beautiful day today. But I'm gonna take you guys along the rest of the day with me. While I'm walking though, I'm gonna go ahead and start Legend by Marie Lu. So we're gonna be listening to that. And yeah, let's just see how the rest of the day goes. We made it to the park, guys. It did get a little bit warmer outside, and I have on this waist trainer, and I'm about to have on this weighted vest. So I already know with that hoodie on, I'm going to be burning up. So I'm going to go ahead, put my weight vest on. Y'all, this hair literally gets everywhere. Oh, Lord. To be honest, I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like doing it, but we're gonna do it because we gotta get back in our game, our mojo, y'all. And I want to do another race sooner than later. Don't know when, don't know how, don't know when it's gonna be, but I just need to, like, you know, come on, Bethany. So I was charging my headphones on the right here just to make sure I got enough juice. Let me get my handy dandy pepper spray. Put some chapstick on. And we're about to listen to the audiobook Legend by Marie Lu. And I pray that it's really good. I'm trying to knock this October's TBR out. We good? Are we good, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know if there are any gentlemen on my channel, but alright. Put in headphones. I'm in my husband's truck because my car ain't had no gas, baby, and I was not going to the gas station. Alright, let's go. What a good walk. Like, I'm so proud of myself. I feel great. It is pretty hot, y'all. But I am about 22% into Legend by Marie Lu. When I say it's giving me everything that I want, look, it's so
those were only the incidents where we found fingerprints. I can only guess at the number of other crimes he's committed.
When I say I am really enjoying this book so far. I've been listening to it on audiobook, and I downloaded the it's on my Kindle as well, so I was reading it alongside while listening to it on the Kindle app. Because I was kind of getting lost a little bit, I have to like put my eyes on the words sometimes to like make sure I'm following along and I know what's going on. And it's really, really good so far. So pretty much what I got so far is there's this girl named June and there's this guy named Dave. Those are the two main male characters. And June has a brother named Matthias, and I think that's how you say it. And something happens to Matthias, and now June is hunting down Day because all the evidence is pointing that Day has done something to her brother. So now she wants revenge, and she wants to avenge his, you know, I think it's, I don't know, I don't want to spoil it on the back of the book. If it's on the back of the book and it says this, I'll come back and say what she's avenging. So that's that. And then on top of that, she is like super duper duper smart, and she has to take these tests. Everybody has to take these tests, I guess, one, to make sure they don't have this plague, and two, I guess they have to get a certain test score. They get a certain test score to pass, and they are going to get enlisted pretty much into like the government's military. And she gets perfect scores all the time, and they look at it like kind of suspect, like, what are you doing to get these perfect scores? Like, they almost don't believe it. And she's sort of a troublemaker, you know, so she sort of gets into things that is against the rules that they don't want her to get into. So yeah, so that is pretty much everything that I gathered so far without giving any spoilers. I'm really enjoying it so far, but now I'm about to head home. I'm either going to go ahead and do a workout, I'm either going to cook, or I'm either going to start taking out one of my baby's hair. I think I'm going to go ahead and cook because I have to have my meals ready to eat. Like, I'm getting hungry now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cook, and then after I cook, I'm going to at least take out somebody's hair, child, and then I'm going to work out. I really should work out to get it like out the way. My legs are super duper sore though. I don't know, y'all. But let's go home and let's see what the vibes are, and that's going to tell me which direction I'm going to take concerning my family. It's many hours later, but I'm going to push through the evening. It is 7:01 p.m. and I am finally done with the girls' hair. I said I would do it, and I did it. I'm proud of myself for that. I cooked dinner, I cleaned, I did my cardio earlier. Now we're going to go ahead and do my workout. We are not going to neglect ourselves today just because family duties took precedence, okay? I did, as you all saw, my cardio earlier, so I'm super excited about that. So now all that is left for me to do is my actual strength training, and I'm about to do it right now. Before I get started though, let's talk about Legend by Marie Lu. I am loving this book. I feel as though this book is going to be a 4.5 star for sure. That's what I'm leaning towards. It definitely has potential to be 5 stars, but right now I'm thinking definitely 4.5 stars. This book is so fast paced, y'all. I literally started this book this morning, and I'm already 67% through the book. I know for a fact I can get done with this book by tomorrow. Like, I know for a fact. I've been listening to the audio version of it. I also have it on Kindle Unlimited, and I have the physical copy as well. And what I can say so far is, like, I am really loving this character. These characters, like Day, I completely am in awe of him. Like, everything that he's doing is just to save his family pretty much. And he has this false charge against him. And he can't even prove himself innocent pretty much. And then you have June, who is working for the government, and she believes that they did this awful thing to her. And slowly but surely, now that we're 67% through, she's seeing some cracks happening, and she's trying to figure out, like, how does this make sense? Like, how did they do this, but it's reported as this? And did he really do this, or did somebody else do this? Like, and it doesn't help that they are attracted to each other. The only thing is, June has done something today that I just don't see how he's going to be able to forgive her for it. I don't see how he is going to be able to look past it. But only time will tell. I'm going to go ahead and listen to it a little bit more while I go ahead and work out. But if I feel as though, as you can see, I'm getting low on energy. I'm getting really tired. So If all else fail, I will probably listen to some music, but I'm going to go ahead and start off with the audiobook. And if I feel as though like I need something to like get me going, I'm going to put on some music. So go ahead. I will let you all work out with me a little bit, and yeah, let's just see where this book takes us.
Sun is hitting my face, I'm unfazed, I need this. Calling out my name, say meet me, see these waves. Now I go under, hold my breath and flow. Trust the current takes me safe for sure. Now this is my remedy, remedy. Let the seas sway with me, with me. Regaining my energy, energy. Let the seas sway with me, sway with me. My remedy, remedy. Let the seas sway with me, with me. Gaining my energy, energy. Let the seas sway with me, sway with me. I would try to hold on, treading water in this big storm now. Try to swim away, crash just like a tidal wave.
Y'all, I done messed around and read this entire book in one day. I literally started this book today at around 11 o'clock and I finished it around 9 o'clock. I have literally been listening to this book all day and I finished it. That's how you know this book is really, really good. I ended up, I don't know, I don't have quite a final rating yet, but I'm definitely between a 4 and a 4.5 star. It's not quite a 5 star because I don't have quite that 5 star feeling, but I think the series as a whole definitely has potential to be a 5 star. I love this book. This book was such a quick, easy YA fantasy to read. I looked on Amazon. I believe the age range is between like ages 12 and 17 years old. So very easy to follow and read along. The storyline went so good. Like, I loved the characters. I love the redemption that she allowed June and Day to have with each other, considering the circumstances that they have found themselves in. And I think this is a great kickoff to what is going to come about with the series. It's really heavily giving me, I don't want to say Hunger Games, but more so Divergent. It's giving me more so Divergent in an aspect of it's like a cure, like a vaccine type of thing. Like, with the Divergence, they tried to make it seem like Divergents were evil and they needed to be exiled and killed off because they were a threat to their terrible agenda. This is almost giving that, except for the government, same scenario, is the one who can't be trusted, pretty much. Um, I do love that even though our heart literally broke in the very beginning with a certain character, we still got bits and pieces of that character, especially towards the end of the book. Okay. I'm trying to see what I can say without spoiling it. If you don't know what this book is about, I will read the synopsis for you. It says, from different worlds, June and Day have no reason to cross paths till June's brother is murdered. Okay, so I guess they did spoil it. I kept trying to tell you guys earlier, like something happened to June's brother, Matthias, something happened to him, but I didn't quite know if they let us know what happened. I didn't know if the synopsis gave what happened to him. So yes, Matthias was killed, and June is pretty much trying to avenge his death. Okay, let's keep going. It says, and Day becomes the prime suspect. So Day is the main male character in the book. It says, in a shocking turn of events, the two uncover what has really brought them together and the sinister lengths to which their country will go to keep its secrets. Y'all, so good. I cannot believe it took me this long to read this, but the fact that this is the first book of fantasy, it definitely had me hooked from the very beginning. Hence why I was able to read this entire book in one day. This has how many pages? Hold on. Okay, so it's 304 pages. Y'all do not mind how I look. I didn't even let you all know. Like, it's the end of the night. It's 10:23 p.m. and I'm about to go to bed. I just got out the shower and everything. But I could not go to sleep without telling you guys my thoughts, like while they were fresh and I just finished the book. But yeah, by tomorrow I should have a more definite rating. I will probably even do my review tomorrow. I was gonna do it tonight, but I need to sleep on it to try to figure out exactly how I feel about the book. Well, overall, I'm going to go ahead and buy the rest of the books for this series very soon. And yeah, really, really good. If you guys haven't read Legend by Marie Lu yet, please do, because I absolutely enjoyed it. Now I'm about to go ahead and read a couple of pages of this book right here, The Pursuit of God by A.W. Tozer, before I really go to sleep. Literally just a couple of pages. And I will talk to y'all in the morning. All right, friends. So it's been like a couple days or so, maybe 2 days, 1 or 2 days. It is 8:02 in the morning. I am at the park. You guys know what it is. I'm about to go ahead and do my morning walk, and I'm tired. If you literally cannot tell by my eyes, I am running on fumes, y'all. This is literally, hold on. This is literally where it's like discipline over motivation, because everything is telling me to go home and get in the bed and lay down up until like I have to go work and my husband leaves. Everything is telling me to do that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do opposite of what my mind is telling me, and I'm going to do this walk, and we're going to do an hour. I lost another pound, y'all. I'm trying to get down to about 150 to 145. I have about 8 more pounds to go until I'm at 150. So anyways, we are reading a couple books in this video. So as you all know, I did finish the Maddest Temptation. I talked about that with y'all. I hope I did. Now I am in the middle of reading The Lake by Natasha Preston on Audible, and I am reading The Darkest Obsession or The Darkest Temptation. So it's The Maddest Obsession and The Darkest Temptation. I'm reading that one on my Kindle. So hopefully we'll be done with, like, obviously 3 videos and 3 books in this video. So if you don't know what The Lake is about, pretty much in a nutshell from what I'm gathering, it's about these teenagers slash adults. They are camp counselors, and they are like in charge of the new group of children at this lake that they used to go to when they were younger. And one of the counselors, well, 2 of the counselors, they were there when they were younger, and clearly something happened, or they keep hinting that they did something very terrible. At least one of the girls, Esme, is saying that she did something terrible back when she was back when she went there. And now that she's back, but she's back as an adult, and she's back as a counselor, and some creepy things are happening, and she is thinking like somebody knows what they did back when they were, you know, back in the day or whatever. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about the book so far. I'm only like 10 chapters in, but we'll see. I've been listening to that on Audible, and I can say is I love the person on Audible. Like, I love the narrator. Oh my God, like the way that she's telling this story and bringing these characters to life, I love it. My favorite one so far. So that's that. The Darkest Temptation. She's a little bit gullible. The main character, her name is what is her name? Mila, I think. And pretty much what that is about, like, she's the daughter of a rich man. I don't know if her daddy is a kingpin. I don't know if he's a law-abiding citizen, or I don't know if he is a criminal. All of that is unknown. She decided to go to Moscow her dad has been gone for an amount of time, so she wants to go search for some answers. So she went back to Russia, or she went to Russia, even though she's born from Russia, but she grew up in America, in Miami. And all of these things is telling her, like, girl, you don't need to go there. Your dad will not want you being in there. He'll be so mad if he knew you were there. And she decides to sneak and go anyway, ditch her security guard and go up there anyway. her first night there, so many things has happened, and then she meets this man that she has no clue about, and oh my gosh, she's so gullible over him. She don't know this man from Timbuktu, and she's already like so trustworthy of him, and I don't know, I can't relate. And I will never teach my daughters girl be so rebellious to where you will put your own self at risk just to prove a point. I don't know. Anyways, child, let's go ahead and listen to the lake. Let's do this hour of cardio, and let's just do it, even though I don't want to. Let me put my jacket back on too. I'm about to show y'all the book though. This is it. Okay, talk to y'all in a minute. I'm on chapter 14, by the way. I have 3 hours and 18 minutes left of the book.
I go under, hold my breath and flow. Trust the current takes me safe for sure. Now this is my remedy, let the seas sway with me.
Alright, so I'm in the middle of working. It's 12:33. We are in the thick of potty training Ava, y'all. It has been a challenge because Ava has a speech delay. And Samia did as well. But it's taken Ava a bit longer. She's way more stubborn than Samia was. So it has been a challenge. We have been doing this for over a week now. And just pray for me. And pray for my patients. And pray for Ava. Just pray that Ava will let's get it, okay? Other than that, y'all, I don't take the trash out. My husband does, but he was rushing before he left for work, and he was not able to grab it. And this trash is full, so I'm gonna at least take it out the trash can and put it out the door, and then he can do the rest. But I am on chapter 39 of The Lake by Natasha Preston. I'm leaning more towards like 39. I'm leaning more towards like a 3-star. I think the Audible is really saving it for me. Like, I love the narrator's voice, and I love how she's telling the story and giving us the picture. But for some reason, I'm not really like into it a lot. It's the writing is great. I think it's just more so the storyline. Like, I have to remember these are like really young adults, teenagers, and their decision making doesn't make the most sense, and it's really hard for me to look past that sometimes. And I did look at some reviews on Goodreads, and everybody's saying like the ending is going to piss you off, and I'm like, okay. I have a couple of clues on who I think could be behind all the shenanigans, but I'm not 100% certain. So that's that. I'm still very much in the beginning of the other book I'm reading I told you guys about earlier. The Darkest Temptation. I will be reading that once I hate when the trash bag does that. I'll be reading that once we go pick up Samia and wait in that car ride line, and I will give you guys an update then. But I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys about this because I'm sure I only got a couple of chapters left of this book. Yeah, I only have about an hour, 20 minutes left of this book. And look who's up, y'all. Look who's up. Amir's up. So let me hurry up and do this before he starts screaming, and I will check in with y'all later. All right, we're back home from pickup duty. My hair is a mess. Do not worry. Y'all know I'm going to get myself together. Since Amir and Ava is asleep, it is a little over 3 o'clock. So I'm about to go ahead and cook dinner and get it out the way. So then we have the rest of our Friday to just play outside and read for me and just let the kids enjoy the start of their weekend. As you can see, I look incredibly tired today. I did not do my walk today because I just really needed that rest. My husband could see I was getting very irritable. I was like a zombie, y'all. I'm constantly going. I mean, the other day I did 16,000 steps. Only 9,000 of that was outside. 8 or 9,000 of that was like intentional walking. The other 7 or 8 was just how much I move around on a daily. So I'm about to go ahead and cook dinner real quick, get that out the way, And then we're going to enjoy our Friday. I'm going to give you guys an update on both the books that I'm reading. Both of them, The Lake is seeming more so like a 3-star for me, maybe even a 2.75 star. And right now, The Darkest Temptation is definitely like a 2-star for me. I'm not really enjoying that one quite much, but we're going to get into the details later. I'm going to go ahead and cook. I'm probably not going to film that because y'all see me cook all the time, and I don't know if y'all getting tired of that. Let me know if y'all like my little cooking segments, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So while I get ready to work out, I know the lighting probably isn't the best. I wanted to give you guys an update on the book that I'm reading, The Darkest Temptation. This is looking like a 2.2 star for me, possibly. I finished The Lake as well. That was a 2.75 stars. We'll get into that later. But I am not into this like storyline at all. It's almost giving like, is it called Stockholm Syndrome or something like that, where somebody falls in love with their attacker? You come out like with their attacker. So she got kicked. Well, first of all, she's very gullible. She's very naive. The whole family starts to come out. She's very gullible. She's very naive, and then I'm weak. And she's not taking heed to any of the advice and the warnings that people are giving her because she wants to like prove a point and be brave. Now she found herself in like a whirlwind of trouble, and it's almost like now she's falling in love with her kidnapper. And I can't get with that. I don't care how much you try to spin it. I don't like a storyline like that. So it's taken me a minute to get through it, but I'm going to finish it regardless. And then we're going to get into The Lake later. I finished that book and I have thoughts on that as well. But I'm about to work out. My husband clearly wants to join me. I know I said the light up bad. So I guess we about to work out. I guess I'm about to work out.
Jag minns ju den tid du gav mig life-bilder, jo. Nu vill jag kunna ge tillbaka allt jag inte kunna ge förut. Det finns ju ingen annan där som kan stå här by my side, oh why. Sättet du rör på det får mig att dö för dig, baby.
I absolutely love Mondays because I don't have to pack up the kids just to sit in this car ride line for an hour while I wait for Samir to get out of school. Because my husband is home. Like, I love Mondays. Love Mondays. I should have been recording what I did today, y'all. My OCD kicked in real bad. Oh, Lord. My OCD, sorry. Whew. My OCD had kicked in like real bad. Okay, sorry, y'all. I kind of had to get myself together. I'm all dry. My skin all dry. Lord have mercy. But I've been working and I've been cleaning the heck out of my house. I'm not gonna lie. We're not even nowhere near done. So I tell you guys this all the time. I hate a mess. I hate a dirty house. I can't stand a dirty house. I know it's kind of hard to keep up sometimes because I have such little children, but babes, my kids know how to clean because I just don't play that. But our carpet, y'all, our rug, our living room, y'all know it's a lighter rug, and our living room is a high trafficked area. So that rug gets so dirty so fast. And when I say it was so filthy, y'all know I bought a carpet cleaner a couple months ago, and I've used it before for like spot cleaning, but like this time I was working. I walked out into the living room and I was like, you know what? I pushed all the couches back. My husband came downstairs, was like, yo. I was like, we're cleaning this carpet. Like, I cannot deal with this no more. So I swept up. Of course, like, there was so much dirt and toys and trash under the couches because of the kids. So I swept all that up. I cleaned the windowsills. And then I was getting ready to start doing the rug, but my husband can't help himself but to be involved. So he started shampooing the rug, and it looks so good, y'all. I will put in a before and after on the screen. Do not judge me, judge your mom, because I know a lot of people do not shampoo their rugs, if ever. So this is your sign, y'all, to shampoo your rugs and your carpets. Like, and what I'm going to start doing, what we're going to start doing as a team, is trying to shampoo at least once a month. If we can do twice a month, we're going to do that, just so it won't get as bad as it was. We've been in that house now for about 7 months or so, our house for about 7 months or so, and it really hasn't been shampooed at all, that rug. So I'm proud of us for doing that. So for the remainder of the day, I still need to work out. I did walk this morning. I did do my steps. I finished off around 8,000 steps. We can go ahead and see where I'm at now. I'm almost at 500 calories burned. I am at 11,000 steps currently, 11,154 steps, and it's only 2:13 p.m. So I'm so proud of myself for that. But I do have upper body day today, and I still need to cook, and I really need my eyebrows done, but I think I'm going to wait until about next week to do that. My hair looks a mess. I don't care right now. I just don't care, because today's a cleaning day. Usually the weekend is for us, for me, but we went to my mom's house yesterday, my parents' house yesterday, to help my parents out with a couple of things. So yesterday just wasn't the day for that. But I'm also in the middle of reading The Darkest Temptation. This is the Maid series. This is book 3. I'm on chapter 28. I'm 48% through the book, and I am on page 196. And we are kind of sitting at about a 2-star right now. I am not really enjoying this storyline at all. I'm not enjoying how gullible, naive the main character is. I'm not enjoying how the main male character is either. And I don't like that. It almost seems as though like she is going to fall in love with this evil man, and I'm not really feeling it. But we're going to see it through, because I am just very curious on how this story is going to end, and if she's going to escape her kidnapper, or if she's going to fall in love and it's going to be like a Joker and what is her name, Quinn type of thing. I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to read now. I have not even an hour. I have about a good 35 to 40 minutes of reading I can do uninterrupted. So we're going to see how much reading we can get done right now, and I will check in with you guys soon. Okay, so I just finished my walk. I did an hour and 6 minutes. I did about 8,500 steps, and it was a really good walk. The entire time that I was walking, I was reading my book, The Darkest Temptation, because I'm really trying to finish this book. I'm going to try to finish it today. Yesterday was a big cleaning day, as I told you guys, but today is more of a chiller day. All I have to do is a workout and cook and work. Obviously, I am 68% through the book. I'm on page 279, and I know I was telling you guys that this book was like a 2.75, but it's getting about to a 3-star. I'm still not a big fan of the storyline with her falling in love with her kidnapper. I'm not really a big fan of that, even though, considering the circumstances, she fell for him before she was kidnapped. Even though she should have used way more what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for, y'all? It's right there. Discernment. She should have used way more discernment, and been a little bit more smart. Or I don't think she would have found herself in that situation. But I understand that that is the whole trajectory of the book, and certain things happen because they needed to go that way for the storyline. So I get it. In real life, though, that would have been the dumbest thing she could ever did. Overall, though, Ronan is growing on me a little bit. And I mean, when I say he just started growing on me, I mean like 2 pages ago he started growing on me. I still think that he is an evil man, but you know, this is like an urban romance, like mafia type of book, so I understand that they're going to have some pretty bad traits, you know, with them. But anyways, I'm about to head home now. It's 9:19 in the morning. And I need to like start getting myself ready to like work and all that and get my kids together. So I will check in with y'all soon when I have another update. Hopefully we can get through this book today. I totally forgot to close out the video. I am in the middle of working right now, hence the headset. But I wanted to close it out with letting you guys know I did finish The Darkest Temptation. I ended up rating it 3 stars. I said the author's a really good writer. Her storyline flowed well. She really brought the characters and scene to life. Everything I was reading, I could envision. However, I'm not a big fan of the trope, the whole Stockholm syndrome thing, or maybe it was just the FMC decision making I couldn't understand. Like, sis, you cannot be this gullible and naive, my girl. But she was so sweet and still had some fire in her, which I love. The main male character was really rough around the edges and definitely, hold on one second, y'all. And definitely reminded me of elementary school boys who is mean to their crush, just like the first book, The Maddest Temptation. But that's neither here nor there. I am excited to read more of her books. But yeah, so I ended up rating that 3 stars, and it barely made a 3 star, y'all. It barely made a 3 star. But regardless of that, that is the end of this video. I'm going to finish working. I actually have to leave to go get Samia, so I have a lot going on. The kids are yelling and screaming and all that stuff. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.